already know the rule. I gotta wait till I see myself live. Let me turn that down. This is waiting for orange trains. I'm already here. I don't know what it's waiting for. Alright, should be any second now. Oh. What's this? Waiting for orange trains. Okay, so I'm hearing myself on my phone. Interesting. Alright. Y'all have to let me know how the audio is. I want to hear. I need some thumbs up in chat if the audio is going good. I'm not seeing any thumbs up in chat, so my audio might be bad. Alright, so I don't know what the issue is. Oh, nope, okay, cool. Audio is neat. Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Orange Trains. My name is Corey, and in today's stream, it's Sunday Runday number 41. Now, quite a bit has happened since the last Sunday Runday. There is a lot to talk about, and I think the most obvious thing is this here. Now, this isn't just a fun dress-up day. This is my actual new outfit for my new job. Now, I'm not sure if I've made any post or any video about this, but this is probably going to be come as a surprise to all of y'all, but I am a conductor. So, not officially conductor. I'm right now still assistant conductor, but I work for a local tourist railway, and I got the brochure, the Saratoga, Corinth, and Hudson Railway. Now, the last time y'all saw me, I wasn't, well, I've always wanted to, like, at that time I was like, oh man, I'd love to get in on the operation if I could, and since that stream, it was probably like a day or two after I saw a job listing that part-time conductor, even though pretty much I'm full-time, like, I can make all of the runs and stuff, so, yeah. I am currently doing my dream job as a passenger conductor on the local tourist train. Now, to talk a little bit about the Saratoga, Corinth, and Hudson, for those who are probably not familiar with it, because a lot of y'all are not in, some of y'all are in New York State, but recently in Corinth, New York, which is probably about a 20-30 minute drive out of Saratoga, but in Corinth, New York, a brand new tourist railroad has formed called the Saratoga, Corinth, and Hudson, which runs 7 miles south of Corinth to Greenfield, New York, and then 7 miles back for a 45-minute ride each way, 90 minutes in total, which goes over several marshes, creeks, swamps, forests, ridges, and nearly seems all of the above. And there's a lot of cool wildlife too, but the scenery is great and all, but for me it was the people. Like, so many of my train friends already worked there. So when I went over, I'm like, oh wait, you're here? Like, oh, you're here? So it made the job a dream job. Like, just to name some of my friends off the bat, it's like Brad Peterson. Brad, if you're watching, hello. Brad, Nate, Tiffany, Melanie. Oh, there's so many people there who I already know, and that's what makes it so much fun, because, like, they're such great people, but the fact they're already there, it's like, you know, it's just going in, it's like doing a job with all your best friends or whatever. So I am so thankful that I've gotten this position, and it's so much fun. I get to walk around, I get to collect tickets, I get to talk to the passengers, I get to share information about the train. We don't have a PA system yet, so I can't necessarily do like a narrated train ride or anything, but I don't know, words really can't describe how thankful I am. But a big Hal, I don't know if Hal would even watch this or anything, because I'm not sure how much of a YouTube guy he is, but my boss, Hal Raven, the biggest hats off that, oh, my hair's a little bad, the biggest hats off to Hal. He has done such an incredible job putting this railroad together. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have gone into making our little Saratoga, Corinth, and Hudson a functional tourist railroad. 4 years ago, for those who may remember, the Saratoga and North Creek, or if you know the one video with the BL2 guys like, oh, it's a BL2 too, like excited train guy. If you know that video, that was shot at the Saratoga North Creek, the railroad that was before us on that entire line, and they went bankrupt 4 years ago in 2018, right before I started the YouTube channel, and I never knew if a train would ever come back there. And every year I would be like, oh man, that's one more year that there's been no trains. So I was legit thinking they were going to rip the line up and put in a bike path. So once I saw in the paper that, oh, Saratoga, Corinth, and Hudson, like, there's an official business, I'm like, something's going on. So I contacted Hal, and it's been, I don't know, kind of written the page or whatever, I don't know. Folks, I've had a long day today, I'll tell you that right now. We had today's train, so just to add a little more information about the railroad before I kind of talk about my own experience or whatever. Saratoga, Corinth, and Hudson currently, as of now, runs on weekends. It's a good tongue twister. We run one train each weekend day, so we run one train on Saturday at 12 p.m. departure, and we get back by 1:30, and then the same thing for Sunday. Now, we hope to be doing event trains soon, like dinner trains or just weekday trains. I'm really trying to get Hal to do a car show train where we will go over to a certain part of the railroad, and then passengers get off, and then there's like a cool car show there, because as y'all know, I love old cars. No, old cars. Classic cars. I keep trying to correct myself every time I say that, but I love classic cars, and I obviously love trains, so I think it'd be a lot of fun to fuse those together. But there's so many other things we hope to do, maybe like a wine train. I'm not old enough yet, hey, but like a wine train or something, or a BBQ train, BBQ and blues. I want to get some live music there. So, but Hal is a fantastic railroad entrepreneur. He's already thought of this stuff well before I did and all, but it is so great to see how our railroad's going so far. We've had really good attendance every day. This is actually our second weekend of operations. Our last Sunday, was our very first public train run ever, and it was great to see everyone there. And it was a pretty good day in New York history, New York rail history at whatever. So, but yeah, we have about 80 to 90 riders each and every train, which is, and to some that may not sound like much, but to us that is really dang good, because I think we have like max capacity of 100 or something like that. So we're doing really well. So it is fantastic to see all the people that come over. Everyone has a different story of kind of how they found us and stuff like that, or just so many stories like behind the people too. Like, I used to work for the railroad, or this is our little son and he absolutely loves trains. That's why we came up. So that is what's so much fun behind it, and it's so much fun to dress up like this. Like, I gotta show you all the entire. Oh no, I dropped my hole puncher ticket. So I got that, boom, just like the Polar Express, right? So I got the suit. I have the short sleeve for the hot weather. Then I got the black pants, the belt, and all the black shoes. I'm gonna be getting some D&H buttons for my vest here, and then this is my authentic D&H ticket collector hat from the Art Deco 30s, maybe 40s, around there. So, but this hat's going back into active service, as I like to tease, because it was a ticket collector hat, and I'm quite literally now a ticket collector. So it went from being on the railroad to retirement in like someone's collection, and now it's back on the railroad again. So I thought I'd make some good use out of this cool old antique, but thank you all very much. I'm looking at the chat right now. I'm looking at all the comments. So thank you all very much. This is a absolute dream job come true. So if you are in the Saratoga region, please make sure you check us out at corinthtrain.com. There you go. I'm pretty much going to be on every single train. There'll be the rare occasion where I have to miss a train or two because I have other train-related things going on, like maybe in some different clubs or something like that. But otherwise, it is so much fun to be on every train. I love it. I wish there was a train ride every day. Like, I'd be totally used to it, because I already have a routine going, but then I hate the weeks, because I'm like, now I have to wait a whole, 5 days or whatever for the next train run or whatever. So, but it's so much fun. I absolutely love it, and I've always dreamed of it. Like, I remember there'd be the nights where I'd be like, I wonder what it'd be like if I was a tourist railroad passenger conductor or something. So I'm living the dream, and I think we can all say I might be one of the biggest train nuts now. The sun's coming in like you can see the half and half shadow, but I think we can all say I might be one of the biggest train nuts ever now, because I not only have a huge O-gauge layout, a tiny HO layout, a little HO layout, and no, we're not running trains on Littleville tonight, sorry folks. That I not only collect railroad antiques, I not only rail fan, I not only have a railroad YouTube channel, I not only have tons of railroad books, but I now technically, well yeah, of course, I work for the railroad, so... and there's more stuff coming soon. I can't disclose it any further than that, but which will get me even further into the hobby. So I think I am the biggest train nut in the capital region as of now. But but it's great though. But thank you all very much for joining me tonight. I'll talk about the brochure a little later that's the thing now. I'm so used to saying guests because I'm like, oh, thank you all very much for coming on. Your I don't know, guests. I'm just so used to saying guests now. So do y'all want me to just say guests as you guys know or something? It's funny though. But that's the other thing I love about doing a job like this. It brings so much more appreciation to the hobby. Like being a young kid or whatever, I've never really gotten, I don't know, that I guess deep into the hobby in a sense of like doing a job. So like now kind of seeing the behind the scenes of all the stuff that goes in to make a tourist railroad run, and I don't know, just all that stuff, or what all the work that has to go into just even just prepping the locomotive or doing the day's train by filling out forms and stuff like that, cleaning the trains. Like I'm always I don't my parents know I don't love to clean, but I like to clean the train for some reason. But I'm like wiping down the tables and stuff, spraying the chairs and stuff like that, vacuuming. I just enjoy it. It's so much fun. I don't know, words can't describe it, but I'm so beyond it happy to have this job for this season. I'm totally going to do it all of next year, then the year after that, and then stuff like that. And that's the other thing I like about it too. It's mostly weekends, so I can do other stuff or whatever. And next year I hope to get a regular part-time job and then also do the railroad on top of that. But this year I just wanted to get used to doing this job because this is technically my first job ever. I was a security guard at my school, but that wasn't really out there in the world job. So this is quite the opposite of being I don't know, just give me the mustache and I'd look like Tom Hanks, right? But being a conductor on a passenger train and talking to guests all the time, and oh my god, I love the guests. They're so great. There's so many people who have so much fun stories. I love seeing all the kids smile and stuff like that. Today earlier, what made my day is this little tiny girl who was probably like 2 or 3 years old, wanted to take a picture with me. So, I was all down on my knees like, oh, what's your name? And I can't remember her name, unfortunately. But she was like, oh yeah, I came here, you see the train, and in 2-year-old garb, like, oh, came here to see the train, but doing the thumbs up at the camera and stuff like that. Oh my god. It's literally what I've dreamed of, and I love it so much. It's so much fun. So, anyways, though, there's a lot of other things that have been happening behind the scenes, I guess you could say. And I'm currently looking at it right now, the O-gauge layout. It's kind of Corey the crime fighter takes on the yes. Now, but as you can see, folks, the addition is slowly coming on, or slowly coming together. Let me get to the other side here. But we got some houses. We went the hobby store run, our first big hobby store run of the year. We got some houses here. I'll go to the other side there. Maybe it'll be a little better. But we got these beautiful woodland scenics buildings for half price. So I can't wait to light those things up and do more with them and stuff like that. But these are beautiful. I love the detail on these. And I got this house here, the blue one, and I got the little post office building right there. So the uptown is coming together very well. And we've got the roads in too. Not up here, but on the side here, my mom did a great job. I love it so much. So we have a little crossing action down there. And yeah, so these buildings are fantastic. I can't wait to put it on trees, lights, and then get a water tower up here. And then I don't know what I'm going to do on this side. And maybe that's where y'all can come in handy today, like from suggestions or something. Oh, I just love the sidewalk too. Isn't that just funny? But I'm thinking of putting a diner right here and this being a parking lot, but then that moves out my little World War II memorial thing because I wanted to just have a little Sherman there, or well, my Sherman is there, but have like a little like memorial park there or something. So and I'm like, oh, World War II tank, might as well have it a World War II memorial, but I don't know. So I don't know if there will be room for that, but yeah, diner right there. And then maybe the church on this side. I don't know. I still really like this church, although it's Plasticville, so it doesn't look too realistic. But, and then having the alleyways behind there. Just look at all the good detail in this building, all the weathering and stuff. Oh, it's so nice. But, yeah, so quite a bit of stuff has come together. And then also I got a lot of cars for Littleville. Some of which I'll be weathering and flipping around, selling them on eBay and stuff. And then others just to keep because I'm like, oh, look how tiny this little box car is. But one sec, I need water. I'm very tired after today. Wow, that feels great. Long day though, really. I was on today's train, which departed at 12 and got back by 1:30. And then, obviously I have to be there before that. I'm there 2 hours before the train departs for the day. First hour spent just checking over things, making sure things are running. Then the next hour I dress up and then go out and talk to a few guests and stuff like that, help them take pictures and stuff. And there's the whole train ride talking to people. Then after that, we had a photographer's charter special. This might become a more popular thing in the future, but since we have to run back to our tie-down spot, we thought on our way back, why not just get some photographers aboard and then just stop at certain locations so they can get their pictures and stuff like that. So there was only one today, but he's a very well-known railroad photographer, Mark Luxman, I believe his name is, a River Rail Photo. So he came and did a lot of pictures of our railroad today. So we were stopping quite a bit every other spot because there was no other photographers. So at this point, I was like, oh, okay, sure, Mark, just do whatever you want to do at this point. So he was directing the train where to move and all that stuff. So still, that was pretty fun, and he got a lot of cool pictures, I'm sure. So I can't wait to see that what happened. But I also wear a camera on me nearly all times because you never know when a cool angle will pop up. Oh, wait, I'm not sure if I can. Let me try, wait 1 sec, folks. I'm going to try to see if I can show y'all my photos. Let's see. All I have to do... Alright. Okay, let's see. Alright, so let's see. So here's some of yesterday's photos. So I'll try to go through them. So here's Hal talking to a very young... This was our cab rider the other day, this adorable... I believe his name was Lorenzo. He's probably about 3 years old, but he did the cab ride yesterday in the Locomotive and very much enjoyed it. There's Hal on the logo, obviously. There's Jason, our engineer, talking to Lorenzo. There's just a view looking out the train. There's a little bit of the inside shot of the train. Here's our open-air car. So you can see, it's always packed. People love the open-air car. There's Hal looking out the window after the shove back, as they call it. There's a little looking around the bend there, looking out the window. There's my, let me see if I can get the hat. Yep. There's the hat next to our Alco number 5. There's a group picture of everyone. I took this one, so I'm not in that. So there's a little bit of the SC&H family. And then there's everyone taking pictures. I found this so funny. But here's Hal taking pictures on his phone. Then there's Jason next to him taking pictures on his phone. Then there's Brad. I'm trying to point. Brad right there at the back. I can't. Okay, you get the idea. Brad right here taking pictures. And the thunderclouds in the back. So that was pretty fun. But I always like to carry a camera on me because I love. Not only do I love photography, but you never know when these cool moments will come out of nowhere and stuff. So let me see if there's just one more. Was this me? No, that's not me. Alright, here it is. So here's me in the train. A little hard to show, but yeah, as of currently though, our consist is Alco number 5, the Alco number 5, which was Schenectady Alco's original plant switcher, diesel electric plant switcher. So Alco number 5 served a very important part in the capital region, helping to move around Alcos being built. Or, I don't know, it's very hard to describe, but, like, you know, going to one building, bringing over, like, the chassis of one locomotive, and then going to another building, and then bringing over the cab and stuff, then bringing out the part finished Alco to another building. So, Alco number, if any of y'all know of any Schenectady Alco diesels, then number 5 probably pushed it around, towed it from each and every building as it was getting built. So number 5 is a very important. It's literally the Alco. It's an S1, 1947. I believe it was March. I believe so. It served Alco, the Alco plant, for a very long time, and it is great that it is still in the home state of New York. Sure, it's not in Schenectady, but I'd much rather see Alco number 5 move than be static in Schenectady or something like that. So even though it's still not terribly far away either, but it is awesome to see. It's awesome to ride behind Alco number 5, but anyways, our consist is also a open air car, which was originally, I believe, a Monon pulp flatwood car or something like that. I believe it's a Monon flat car. So that. Then we have our coach class car, which is an old Amtrak. It's so, oh my goodness, the interior has not changed since the 1970s. You get a throwback in that car. But there's our coach car and there's our first class dining car. So you get to have the very nice tables and all with the stainless steel chairs. You get to have I don't know, the windows feel bigger in that car. I'm not sure if they necessarily are, but yeah, flatwood, yeah, there you go. But no, yeah, and then we also have the baggage car, which is actually the tool car because, well, since we're not going to be needing to, I don't know, store baggage and stuff, since we're not a, I don't know, big time passenger train or whatever, might as well turn it into a tool car. Then we have our observation well, it's not really a private car, our observation car. So, and then it's currently in the works of being restored, and we can't wait to get that thing fixed. Because it has like a viewing room on the back there, and then you have the platform, or the porch as they call it right there. Then you have 3 bedrooms, a dining room, then there's the porter's quarters. That's a fun one to say. Then the porter's like little bathroom, and then I believe, I don't know if a kitchen is in that car or not, but that's where the very rich family would stay when they're riding on their long passenger train way back in the 1920s and stuff. So that's a really cool car. But anyways, I missed so much in chat. Yeah, I missed a lot of chat. Oh wait, let's see. Let's go. Rail Fanning says, Corey, can I post a link to a funny model railroading video from the 1950s? I think I know what it is. Is it the one where like all the model train guys are crazy or whatever? Or I can't remember what it was, but it's like this wife is like, oh, my husband's crazy, he loves model trains, and he's obviously crazy and likes model trains. But then the therapist or whatever she's talking to is also a model train guy, and then the husband comes in, he's like, oh, I got this new set at Lion-O. Yeah, that's it. That's such a funny video. I love it. Carter. All right. Trainstorm Carter is currently on a Disney cruise right now, and his photos are awesome. I want to see what Carter says. Hey, y'all, closing at work right now. Oh, wait. Oh, Carter, are you already back? Wait, I'm so confused. All right, Carter, you'll have to tell me. Jody Smith says, any plans for railroad getting any more locomotives? Now, Hal, our owner, does have another Alco. We not only have Alco number 5, but we also have 3021, which is Delaware and Hudson, but it's not an authentic Delaware and Hudson locomotive. I actually believe it was a Army Alco, or I can't remember. See, I need to sharpen up on my history and all, but I believe it was an Army Alco, but I don't know. It looks very nice in the D&H scheme. I don't know quite now how it got to the D&H one, but Hal also owns that. It's S2, and I don't know if we're ever gonna get it over to the SC&H because it's on a different railroad. So, but that would be cool to have it back. But the current railroad it's at, it looks pretty nice, even though it's static. But it works though. Let's see. Oh, Carter's back. Okay, says, yeah, I'm back. Got back from the... All right, Carter. Happy you had a good trip. Dude, Carter hinted at something. He's like, oh, something big coming, or whatever, from the cruise pictures he did, or like some opportunity he got. So if you did get photos, I can't wait to see it. Wait, wow. Doesn't it look like I have gray hair or something right here? Is that just the effect my blonde hair has in light? Now I know what I'll look like in 30 years or whatever. But, yeah, anyways, I think it's almost about time we run some trains. And anyway, just if there's anybody else new coming in, yes, I am a tourist train conductor now in the Saratoga, Corinth, and Hudson. This here's our brochure, and there's the link to our website right there if you'd like to get a train ride. Trains are 45 minutes each way, 7 miles, so for a 90-minute round trip, you go over several marshes, creeks, forests, rivers, and there's actually beaver dams too, or, well, not rivers, but yes, there's a lot of beaver dams, actually. They call it Beaverville, which is pretty funny. But, yeah, Anyways, I think. Oh wait, Iron Horse says, "Hey Corey, a while ago, I think I saw you in the Upper Hudson River Railroad Alco RS-36. I don't know where it went to. Although that would be the perfect locomotive to have back because I love 5019. It is such a beautiful old D&H. And that one's actually authentic D&H and did serve on that line, I think, at least a few times. So, I don't know where it is, though. I think it's in New Hampshire, like on the border of Vermont or New Hampshire. It's some rail yard or something. But I don't know what the story is with it, though. But I do not believe we're going to get it. But I really hope we do because it's so cool. But the last time I saw it, it was in really rough shape, so that thing would take a few years to get working again. Unfortunately, I love that locomotive. Let's see. Anyways, I think it's time we get the trains running. So what we have running on tonight's layout, pretty similar to last stream, actually. Okay, it's in North Walpole. Yeah, that's what it was. So we have the New Haven F units again, the F3s. We have the turbine, the Penzi 681 turbine pulling a very long train. We have the K4 on the upper loop pulling the green passenger cars, and then we have everyone's favorite Seaboard. I was about to say CW. Seaboard NW-2 pulling the train, a little boxcar train around. So, anyways, I'm gonna get the trains cranked up. So, yeah. I mean, y'all know that takes a second to get. But don't it look so official now running my trains? I look very. If there was no context to this thing, people would be like, "Oh, he's a foamer." But no, I thought like, oh, since I'd be just getting back from work, like, what would be the point of changing or whatever into something else? I think everybody would get a kick out of this. So, anyways, let me get this train moving here. Man, things are a little power finicky tonight. Oh, happy birthday, 611. I didn't know that. If I did, I would have put her on. And yes, we have the Thomas crew here sitting up in hat, and the fireman and engineer. I just saw them in a bit. I'm like, oh, that'd be funny. I'll put them on the layout for a day. Sparky, hello. Sparky 107 just had his meet at Strasbourg the other day, and it looks like it went very well. Yeah, same here, Carter. Nah, CJ, I can see your comments. It's just that a lot of people chatting, so they go by very quick. Y'all get a kick out of this. Check how close the train goes by to the house here. Man, you better not take one, like, step out against your house, you'll get hit. Yeah, that's why I won't be running long passenger trains up at the top. Yep, they'd swing over and hit that house pretty quick. Man, Sparky, Bob's been the mascot ever since what? Christmas of 2020 or something? So, Bob seems to be immortal from the heat. Yeah, really. Nah, I think it might be his magic I Heart New York button, Sparky. That might be what keeps him alive. It's hard to blow the whistle to a Lionel train, but it's easy to blow the horn. Alright, so it's too much to do a night run tonight or run Littleville, and plus the sun's still out. Like you can kind of see the sunlight right here, so right, it'd have to be an evening run, no night run or anything. But yeah, I might actually have to move that little gray house, because usually when I run the Bud cars up there, they go out pretty far, so they will guaranteed smash that house. So anyways, though, again, I'll say it one more time for folks who are coming in tonight. As you can see, I am dressed up very nice, and that is because I just got back from my job today as a tourist railroad conductor at the Saratoga, Corinth, and Hudson Railway in Corinth, New York, which is about a 20-minute drive, I believe, out of Saratoga, New York, which is about a 30-minute drive out of Albany, New York. So if you're kind of in that area, you know where to go and see me. But yeah, I am so happy to be a assistant tourist conductor for now, like ticket collector or whatever. Eventually I'll have the official position as conductor and all, but it is so much fun. I love it. It is so great to see all the passengers, all the little kids. Great to work with some of my train friends and stuff like that, and I could not be more happy to be behind the... I'm not sure, how do you phrase that? Behind the... I don't know. I'm just happy to have this job. It is awesome. But anyways, if you would like to see more information about our train, make sure you check out corinthtrain.com. That's our website. I also forgot to plug the merch. Now, usually I plug the Orange Trains hats. I haven't even done that anymore because they stopped selling a while ago. But if you would like to support our little operation with our Alco number 5 plant switcher and our cars, not only are donations greatly accepted, but we do sell lots of different cool merchandise items like hats, shirts, pins, what else? Postcards, conductor hats, train whistles, little trains, conductor teddy bears, Alco number 5 reproduction Alco plates, Alco. It's like a little handkerchief, like a cool little handkerchief, like with all the Alco stuff on it. I think that's just. There's probably some other stuff I'm forgetting, but a lot of cool stuff for sale. So I believe it might be on. I'm not sure if it is on the website. It will be eventually, but it is also a great way to support our operation because we are a brand new tourist railroad. We literally just got off the ground. We just rolled down the track last week. That was last weekend. Last Sunday was our very first tourist train run ever. So right now it is. It's so much fun, but any help or any support is greatly appreciated. But man, I really missed a lot in chat here. Carter says, glad you're not flipping burgers. Yeah, I was about to get a job at a local convenience store, but wow, is this so much more fun. Let's see. Ed says, so that is an hour and a half from Arlington, Vermont. I believe so, yes. Corinth from Arlington. Maybe, I'm not sure, maybe around 2 hours? I think might be around there. Our engineer, actually, Jason, is from Vermont, and he has a pretty long commute. So, but it is well worth it. It is a very fun train ride. Every guest seems to always learn something new that they didn't learn before, whether it be just a little bit about our railroad history or the scenery that's on the line and all that fun stuff. But, yeah. Oh, Harrison, great question. Harrison says, Corey, are y'all going to be running in the fall? That is an absolute yes. We're going to be running all the way to probably mid-December, late December. So we are going to have, again, dinner trains. We're going to have wine trains. I really want the car show train to happen. We're going to have live music trains. Maybe like a BBQ and blues train or something like that. So many event trains we plan to have in the future. There will be photo charter runs. There will be train clubs that will be coming over and doing stuff with us. So it is awesome. But yes, we will absolutely be doing fall foliage trains. Those are going to sell out. If we're already having near max capacity now, and the racing season, I don't believe, has even started at Saratoga yet. Imagine what it's going to be like in the fall once the colors get really pretty up in the Adirondacks. It's going to be beautiful. So, yeah. And then, yes, we're also going to do Christmas trains, too. We're not going to be doing Polar Express trains, but we will be doing Christmas-themed trains and stuff like that with the big man himself coming all the way down from the North Pole to visit our little railroad multiple times because Santa loves us that much. Let's see. Where's your conductor's whistle? Oh! Funny thing, it broke off. It would be right here. That would be where my whistle is. And I dropped it somewhere in the house and I couldn't find it in time. But I got the hole puncher. So it's just as good, right? That's the thing. Movie magic. Not everyone expects me, but the running joke on the train is that I feel like everyone expects me to punch tickets as fast as the Polar Express conductor, as Tom Hanks in the film Polar Express. Like, you know, where he's going like, and he's spelling out believe or whatever the messages were. You know how long it takes me to punch 2 holes? It's like 30 seconds. It's like, oh, well, keep in mind now. Well, he was on a moving train too, but it's like kind of a little bit like this. I'm like, oh, try to get the date, boom, try to get the, I don't know, thing there and stuff like that. So there's no way I'd be able to go like supersonic speed. Oh yeah, we also do wheat. No. Yes, we're also going to be doing pumpkin trains, pumpkin picking trains. Maybe we'll do a Christmas tree train. I don't know. Anything's possible right now. Let's see. Let's see. Isaiah says, that's pretty cool. In that case, you've got a lot of exciting events coming up in your future. Yes, absolutely, and it's so much fun to participate in it. Like, riding the train is fun and all, but being, like, I'm not sure if I'd say an important role because I don't come anywhere close to Hal or whatever. Hal is the man when it comes to being the conductor for the train, but just, I don't know, just dressing up and people be like, oh, that's the conductor. Like, I'm not really the conductor, I'm the assistant conductor, yeah, but just, I don't know, it just adds a whole level of not only experiences but fun to it. And I love it so much. I can talk about it all way. I really can't wait to bring one of my train lanterns to the railroad, especially if we do dinner trains where I can like light it up or something, or just show people the lantern. Be like, this is an authentic railroad. Yeah, my dad said it exactly. Robert Edward. It's all part of the experience. It really is. Great DNH. Hello. I'm sure you've been going over crazy over my DNH ticket collector. Right? Says, is the DNH RS-36 still in North Creek? Nope, it's in North Walpole, New Hampshire. Right? Not on greener pastures, no. Yes, it's still around, but we hope to get it one day, but I don't think it's in our ownership or anything like that. I think someone else owns it. It's probably like a lease or locomotive, but hopefully one day it'll come back, and if it does, oh my god, that's going to be the biggest day in Capital Region Railroad history, in my opinion. Hey, it's Cam. Cam, hello. Great job on your dirt bike racing. It looks like you did awesome today. Yeah, the motocross man. So, but as you can see, Cam, I'm wearing the outfit as I was on the railroad earlier today, and I got a brochure to show everybody here, or rat card technically, but you get all of your information right there on the back, and then there's our website, corntrain.com. Cam, you gotta come over and see us one day. I'm sure your dad would love to come over too, ride the railroad and stuff. We would absolutely love to have you guys over. That'd be so much fun. Cam, I will try to get you in the cab of Halco number 5. That is a absolute guarantee, and I gotta get you to blow. Yeah, you guys know Brad. Yeah, so Brad, me and Brad can get you guys up there, but it's so much fun though. Let's see. H says Ed Ellis and the SNC didn't own it. That's why it stayed at the North Creek for so long. Yeah, it was. Yeah, because it wasn't Iowa, but it was whoever owned it during the Upper Hudson. So yeah. Anyways, maybe one day, and that'll be a great day for us DNH freaks. So, but yeah. Anyways, I need another water swig because boy, I did not drink. That's another thing, folks. Always drink it. Always stay hydrated because my Hydro Flask ran out like 30 minutes into the train ride, and we're an hour and 30-minute ride, and we don't have any like water tap or whatever. We only have bottled waters and stuff like that, and I like to save all those for the guests, obviously. But that's another nice thing. If you choose first class with us at the Saratoga Court Hudson Railway, you get a free complimentary Saratoga bottled water. Dad, type it down in the comments. Is it Saratoga Springs bottled water? Something like that. It's a local water company, and Saratoga Springs is known for its fun springs and watery springs and stuff like that. So they make their own bottled water in nice blue glass bottles, and oh my goodness, it looks great. So you get a complimentary water. But Ed says, are they hiring any part-time engineers for the weekends? I don't think so, Ed. I believe because keep in mind, there's a lot of crew coming in. We have probably about 3 to 4 engineers already. Like, they all, like, some come in some days and some come in the other days. And then between conductors, I believe there's 4 of us. So there's Hal, myself, and 2 other gentlemen. So, and then one actually, Tom, is an actual DNH railroader, I believe. So what a great place for him to be. Trainman 1993 is heading out for tonight, so thank you very much for swinging in, and thank you very much. I'm loving this job, and I have so much stuff that I wish I could post on YouTube or whatever, but it's just too short. Like, I'm not gonna post a 10-second. I mean, I could post it as a short, but it's just not that cool or whatever. But I've gotten a lot of pictures from the railroad, and that's for sure. Let's go. Rail Fitting says, during the day you are a conductor, now I'm an engineer. I'm in everything. I'm the conductor, I'm the engineer, I'm the trainman, I'm the brakeman, I'm the CEO. So there you go. I'm like everything for these little railroads, right? But you're right though. Oh, Isaiah Hawkins says, I'm gonna get going now since I'm low on battery. I'll see you all next time you have. Oh yeah, great. Oh yeah. I hope everyone is having a good Memorial Day weekend. Thank you very much to our dang it, I had a bunch of flags ready, and I was going to go get them out and stuff and decorate the layout with U.S. flags, but thank you all to our servicemen and women who are out there, and then also prayers for those who have passed away, obviously. I cannot wait to go out to the military cemetery tomorrow. That's where my grandparents are buried, since they are both veterans, and oh my goodness, they do such a good job decorating the cemetery. There's just U.S. flags as far as the eye can see, and it's so pretty. I really do like it, so I can't wait to get out there tomorrow. But hey, it's Owen. Owen says, "Hey Corey, it's been a while. Glad I could reach you." There you go. You came in at the right time. I got the whole look on. I got the railroad brochure for the brochure. I don't know. I had a funny accent right there, but as you can see, we have the Saratoga Corinth Hudson Railway. There you go. That's a little website there. But we are out of Corinth. That's the thing. I've explained it so many times at this point. You'd think I'd be able to say it fine, but I'm like stuttering so bad because I'm like, wait, no, I want to say this though. But but now we run out of Corinth, New York, 45 minutes, 7 miles south, and then 45 minutes back for a 90-minute total round trip where you go over several marshes, creeks, forests, different bodies of water, and pretty much all of the above. You see a lot of beavers, ospreys, eagles, hawks. What do they call them? Herons. I was about to say cranes. I'm going wrong. Herons, snapping turtles, snapping turtles and regular turtles, geese, ducks, deer. No moose as of yet. No bear either. I haven't seen any. But it is the Adirondacks after all. You can see we're right in the Adirondacks. So, but it's a lot of fun though. Yes, CJ, we have plenty of railroad crossings, but they're pretty finicky. And that's a funny thing about railroad crossings, folks. I wanted to say this really quick. I am surprised. Regular turtles. But, no, I wanted to say this really quick. I am surprised how well it seems HO scale, like, crossings are after the real ones. Because you have to have shiny rails for the crossing to pick up the wheel, like the steel wheels on your train, for the gates to go down and stuff. So the problem is, since our rail line has been inactive 4 years prior to like us coming in, the tracks are all rusted over. So trying to go into the crossings and stuff, the crossings can't really sense the wheels, so they'll just be going up and down, or not down at all, or working right. So that's why we have flaggers at each and every each and every crossing. Man, I'm tired. I need a water. I've like been speaking like this all day, so I'm getting like a good vocal exercise today or whatever. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, we go over a lot of different scenery stuff and all that. But wow, y'all don't know how pooped I am, so I'm probably gonna get going in just a few minutes here or whatever. But thank you very much, Cam. Yes, it's an excellent job. It is so much fun. If you haven't, once you get to the time where you start a job at your young age, and if there's a tourist railroad by you better do it, Cam, because it's such a fun job. No, I love it so much. This was probably one of the best decisions I've made this year, is to join the SCNH family and be a assistant conductor. Hopefully later, full time on conductor, whatever. But I love it so much. Oh my goodness, it's so much fun. What was I gonna say? Ed says I was an operator for Sperry Rail Service last century. Traveled the country, went nowhere. That's Sperry, folks. Sorry, CJ, I'm not going to be running Littleville tonight. I'm just out of steam. Owen says, when I was in the Boy Scouts, we would help place flags that are out for Memorial Day. I always enjoy doing it. Kind of miss it now. Yeah, I don't know why. That was for that makes me think of at the military cemetery where my grandparents are buried at. Every winter in the holiday season, we always put wreaths around each and every headstone. Well, not every headstone, but we put wreaths around most of the headstones and stuff like that. And it's so much fun to see everyone coming out, and it feels very humbling that it's a nice way to remember those who have fallen, by putting a nice little wreath on their headstone. I don't know, it's kind of heartwarming and all. What was I gonna say? Chat's not coming in for me anymore. I don't know where I went. I'm just gonna keep going and maybe things are alright. Anyways, I was also gonna touch on the fact that our train on the SCNH we do a lot of different things currently, actually. We just had a birthday party the other day, which is a lot of fun. We had a little 3-year-old named Keith who decided to celebrate his birthday with us on the train, which was very adorable. It was Keith and his friend and his parents and all that. So, but they were in our first class car. We had all the birthday decorations set up and the themed balloons and the little. Was it birthday cake? I can't remember. There was like a little apple juice boxes and actually no, they were glass apple juice bottles. And I was like, dang, dude, I never had anything that nice when I was a kid. But that was adorable. What else did we have? We had the cab ride the other day, which was pretty nice. I don't know. There's just a lot of things that seem to happen all at once or whatever. So it's kind of hard to recall it since so much was going on. Obviously, there was a lot of... The first day, there was actually quite a few people like, oh, are you ours train? Like, yeah, that's me. But, yeah, we had quite a few. Actually, we had a lot of train chasers today. You know how weird it is? So y'all know, obviously, from my videos I'm posting, actually now I'm posting my great traincation videos from last summer, summer of 2021, July of 2021. And you can see all the premieres of those right now, but you know how weird it is to go from, like tourists, or not tourists, to go from just a regular rail fan or kid who likes trains to this now, it's a whole different perspective or whatever, because I'll be out in the trains talking to guests, and then, yeah, and Dan also chased, not the Dan you're thinking, not both Dans you're thinking of, H, it's a different one, but, anyways, then what was I gonna say, but it feels so weird though, talking to guests and then you see rail fans coming up, and I just feel like obligated to go over and just wave or whatever, or take my hat on, be like, oh, or whatever. But no, it's fun though. It feels so different, and that's what I love about it. It's like, oh, look, rail fans. Like, oh, like on the other day I would be right where they are or something. But it's a lot of fun. Ed says, is there freight or just tourists? It is just tourists, but if maybe the tower. Oh my god, I always say it wrong. Because on Google pronounces it as Tahawas, but everyone just says it as... So, man, I'd be getting beat up right now for the fact I'm forgetting the name. Tahawas, I'm just going to say that. Or Tahawas, that's how they say it, Tahawas, there you go. But, no, SMS may run to Taha... Well, now I just forgot it! To Tahawas do occasional freight trains every other, like... every few months or whatever there. And that depends though, we don't know if they're going to do that. No, yeah, Tohawas, but everyone up here just says it as Tahas, so that's that, it's that Adirondack accent. But, yeah. What else? There's like so much to mention from the railroad, like I'm trying to think of it all. Oh yeah, I just wanted to show y'all real quick. These were just the opening day pictures I got, and again, I always wear a camera on me, so I made sure to get some. Oh, just about to lose the iPad there. That wouldn't have been too fun. Here's our train about a few hours before we open the day. It's all nice and quiet. A few people working around on the locomotive. There's Hal working on the door right there. There's this cool little conductor's hat next to the locomotive right there, so I saw that pretty cool. This is looking out the cab of Alco number 5. Oh, see you later, Carter. Thanks for joining. Well, I'm probably going to get going in just a few minutes, so thanks for swinging in, buddy. There's Brad putting in the Alco plate right there. There's just looking through the very front of Alco number 5. That's kind of my view as a conductor, or no, yeah, as the assistant conductor, always just looking down and, yeah, well, our stairs are usually folded in, but when we pull in or whatever, we're always checking to make sure we line up with the a little stool right there, a step stool. There's the crowd before the train left off there. There's a lot of people behind me. There's Hal, Brad, and Tiffany, kind of like a little crew meeting before we went off that day. There's the car loaded up, and then there's Brad on the roof. I got another picture of Brad on the roof today, always taking the stack cover off, because you don't want to get like leaves and stuff inside your Alco. That wouldn't be too good. But again, though, just as I said earlier, I love doing this, and it brings so much, like, it brings so much understanding and so much more fun, and so, I don't know, it just brings so much more to the hobby, especially as me being a lifelong train fan as I am, and I'll never get out of trains. It's too late, baby. I can't get out of it at this point. But no, like, I don't know. Words really can't describe how much I love this and how much I'm thankful for this. But I don't know. My grandfather would have been proud. He never would have thought showing a little 3-year-old Corey a train layout, or his train layout, would turn into this, you know? And I really wish he would have been here to see all this. I would have loved to just talk to Grampy with trains and stuff like that. And that's the thing, and I always say this. Regardless if you're religious or not or anything like that, that's the thing, I don't know, it's really hard to do this, but since I do believe, if I do go to heaven, the first thing I am asking my grandfather is what was his favorite railroad. That's the question I never knew from him, and that's the freaking thing I hate, is that I never knew his favorite railroad. He probably told it to me, but I forgot. So, the day I die, the second I go up or whatever, I'm asking Grampy. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do no hugs, I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna go straight to Grampy and ask what's his favorite railroad. But, no, but he would be so freaking proud, man. It's humbling. It's humbling, it really is. And just to see all the little kids at the railroad today, alone, there were so many little kids, and I kind of thought of myself, you know, like, oh, that's probably what I looked like, right, when I was their age or whatever. It's so much fun. But anyways, folks, I think I'm gonna get going for tonight. I'm pretty tired. My brain's running on half energy. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But anyways, thank you all for coming into today's video. See, look, my brain is melting. It's been a really long day. I've been talking for probably what? Almost like, oh, you can see the robins. There's a nest up there in our house. You can see them coming in. Actually, you can see the mama right up there. I think we just had chicks, little robin chicks. So that's pretty funny. But anyways, no, thank you all for coming into today's stream very much. I appreciate each and every single one of you. And y'all are what's got me here. If I didn't do YouTube, I would not be in this suit at all. Sure, I'd be into trains or whatever, but I wouldn't have this big a layout, I wouldn't have this good a layout, and I wouldn't have this many friends, I wouldn't have a collection like this. So, really thank you all. It's been... I don't know. I really don't know what to say. That's the thing. I always like to say, oh, I'm speechless, because I really don't know what to say. It's like, I don't know, it's a literal definition of being speechless, but thank you all so much for the support. I know we just went past 3,000 subscribers, and yes, I have something in the works actually for 3,000 subscribers, because I didn't do anything for 2K. So, but... Nah, it's been so much fun though, and thank you all so much for getting me to where I am today. I wouldn't be in this uniform at all, I wouldn't have this job at all if it weren't for you all. So, I think that'll be it for tonight's stream. I'm really tired. I'm probably gonna hit the hay like the second I finish the stream or whatever, and that'll be the tough thing, doing streams from now on, because, you know, I work Saturday and Sunday at the railroad. But I won't be working that late, though, because we did have a photo charter, so most of the time I don't think we will do a photo charter after we're done for the day. So I'll have a little more time of rest so I can get a better idea of what to do for tonight's stream or whatever. But anyways, yeah, I'll be signing off. So thank you all for swinging into tonight's stream. Make sure you check out my YouTube premieres coming up later this week. I believe we have the 611 at Strasburg last year in July 2021, and we have Lewistown right after, the Juniata Valley Railroad, which is a very cool street running railroad in Lewistown, Pennsylvania, which is awesome. So anyways, I hope to see y'all there. I'll post some pictures this week, some of my adventures as assistant conductor on the SCNH, and I hope to see some of y'all soon. If y'all are in the Saratoga or Albany area and you're free for a day, come on up. I'd absolutely love to see y'all so much. The train is a fantastic ride. I love it so much. Words cannot express my love for the SCNH. Actually, I really hope I get some SCNH I can put on the wall in here sometime soon or whatever. But anyways, that'll be it. I'll see y'all in the next stream / video / live stream / whatever the heck I do. So stay tuned. Bye-bye, folks.